such as patriarchy, society, and even how we were brought up. Of course, it always plays a role in our everyday lives. Even when you're not looking, it's there somewhere. So today, we're going to delve into this issue and find out if women truly have the power to say no. So the gentlemen, I want to hear from you, because I know there are times where the gentlemen feel like, oh, this no she said meant a yes, you know?
Yeah, that.
And so they'll act on it and say, sometimes people are confused. And no, when I say no, I mean no. And there are times where you offend me and I'll be like, babe, do you want ice cream? I'll be like, no, leave me alone. But you know what I mean? Run and go and get the ice cream. That is a different no. But in times where we actually mean no, I know they know, but then sometimes they just turn a blind eye to it. So, ladies, do you believe that women, as we are, we have the power to say no? And if yes, do we say no, or are we always there trying to make excuses for the people around us or the people close to us because we do not want to really offend them or make them look bad or some type of way? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So let me start off with Priscilla because she's our first timer. So yeah.
So the thing is, let's even put women aside. Generally, everyone have choice to make.
Okay.
So regardless of the fact that you are a woman or you are a man, I believe that you have a choice to make. So no means no for everyone.
Right.
But then when it comes to women, I don't know, but it looks like women don't have the opportunity to say no because sometimes I feel it's the society.
Is it an opportunity or we are just not confident enough to say it? Because they say there's an opportunity in every situation. If you want it, you really get it. Do you think it's really...
Women, because of the society, how we were brought up in the society, I feel like when we want to say no, we have some form of sympathy. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yes. So, okay, if I say no, how will he feel? How will she feel? I can't say no. You are considering someone's feelings at the expense of your own. Exactly. So that's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Naya.
Well, I think we do say no, but it's just that the other people do not communicate the no we are saying. Like you said earlier on, when there's something going on, like, no, I don't want to do it. I feel like, oh, no, this no means yes. It's miscommunication. It wasn't loud enough. Even if it's a silence, like, no, don't do it. I meant it's no. Like, they miscommunicate our no. Even in the society, in our family, in relationship, in our workplaces, wherever. People miscommunicate the no's we say. They tend to think, oh, okay, we meant yes, but we are not vocal about saying the yes. Or we don't
yes
want
and
to.
I know no.
I know yes and I know no. So if I say, please, no, or no, or anyhow I say it. So for us, it's a no. It means no.
Okay. Okay, so no is a no.
No is a no.
Do we women, so with what Naya said, no is a no, right? Do you think that with the level of people or with the number of women you've been around, do you think that a larger number of women ourselves understand that I have the power to say no, and so I should use that power in a situation that I feel like it doesn't work for me? I shouldn't really care, like Priscilla said, care about any other person's feelings, but I should just think about my sanity, my feelings, and how best I would feel, me first. So I have the power to say no, so I'm going to say it.
The power to say no, I'll put it in two categories or two societies. Okay, there are some parts of society how we are raised. No means no. We know that yes, no is no, and there are other sides that don't know how to say no.
Okay. So we,
especially,
some women don't really know how to use it.
Some women don't know how to say no because in their homes they're like, oh, if this person says, you're like, oh yes please, oh do this, or if you say no, I'm going to do this to you. But there are other women, if you do something to them and you tell them, if you say no, I'm going to do this to you, they'll go ahead and go and report. They'll go to the police station. They'll go to wherever they want to go. They will say, I said no and he did it, or this person did it. But there are other people, and there are those people who do not know how to say no. So
they don't even know that they have the power to say it. They don't even
know that they have the power to say no to certain
things. Or is in their rights as a person to say no, I do not
Sometimes
agree
it's
or consent.
upbringing. I mean, your parents will tell you to obey everybody you say, especially the elderly. So if the elderly say, oh, sit, and you know that the chair is not good,
you have to sit till you fall.
You have to sit till you fall. Then they'll say that, oh, the chair is not good. That means, so if you say no, the chair is no, it isn't good.
It's disrespectful.
It makes you disrespectful. But indeed, the child, it isn't good. So it's two things. There are people who know that, yeah, it's my right to say no. And there are others who don't know.
Okay, great. So now talk about how we were brought up. You mentioned it as well. We as Africans place so much values on how our upbringing as a people, the cultural necessities, the norms, the do's, the don'ts, and all of that, where we say, like, you don't speak back to an elder, you don't say no to an elder, you don't disrespect an elder when they're talking to you. But in situations where you find yourself, you know, we say we learn every day, and sometimes the adults might even be learning from you, right? So how do you go about educating an elder or saying no to an elder without getting them to be offended? Let me cite this example. So I had an agreement with my dad some time ago concerning something at home, right? And we had an agreement. We agreed on something. That was between myself and him. No other person knew about it. And he went back on his word, and something happened. So he was trying to call me. I wasn't picking up, and I sent him a text and told him that, okay, so you went back on your word. I feel hurt. I feel betrayed and disappointed. So I'm not ready to talk now. When I'm ready to talk, I'll reach out, because I don't want to say something that I would regret later. Because, of course, I had high hopes, and then you let me down. I'm in my feelings. I need to go through it. A third party hears it and is like, oh, you don't do that. That's rude. You have pride. I'm like, hold on. Do you even know the genesis of the story?
Yes.
So I explain everything.
In as much as we have parents, in as much as we are daughters and sons of people, we have feelings too.
Exactly. And we are grown.
And it has to be, yes, it has to be considered that we are grown women.
My father was not offended because he knew what he had done. But this third party, so at the mention of pride, you have pride. Don't do that. Humble yourself. I'm like, what? You don't even know me. I was so pissed. So in this situation, right, after I had explained things to him, and then he got the whole idea. Oh, wow, that was how he was. Now he had pride. Instead of saying sorry, he was like, oh, that's how it was, or that's the whole thing. Oh, now I understand. He never apologized till date, right? So that is there. But how do we as young adults, as a people, say no concerning or considering our upbringing to adults, to situations, or try to correct adults without sounding disrespectful or sounding proud? I use proud because it was said to me. So how do we do this? Because yes, our morals as Africans do not allow us to talk back at adults. It doesn't allow us to even try to educate them even when they are wrong. You understand? Sometimes it's quite difficult when you're trying to deal with such people. How do we do it without coming out to be very rude or arrogant or disrespectful?
I mean, society has made it look like talking about your feelings in a certain way, it's wrong and it's disrespectful, especially when it comes to a parent or elderly person. I mean, this is how I feel. I'm supposed to express myself, and I mean, I'm not being disrespectful, especially when you're angry. When you're angry, I mean, certain things come out. Society has made it look like if you talk back to an elderly person, it's disrespectful. But this is you expressing your feelings.
And when you're quiet too.
When you're quiet too, you're being disrespectful. What should we do? I mean, when you're quiet too, that is a problem. So, I mean, you can go in a certain way. I mean, talk to your... When we were kids and when we were growing up, when you do something, your mother will wake you up at dawn and talk to you
in a nice way.
Maybe we should start doing that. Then we are not proud.
So you wake your parents up at dawn.
Oh yes, knock knock. Yes, please, can I talk to you?
Mother.
I mean, that doesn't look disrespectful. I mean, if you guys, are you guys on the same? That doesn't look disrespectful. They should just allow us, I mean, to be young adults, to talk to our father, not in a disrespectful.
Things have changed.
Yes, things have changed. We are not in the olden days, like when do this, you have to do this.
My grandmother will tell you. Do this. My grandmother will tell you, oh, in our days, this is 2023. That was 70 something. Things have changed.
New generation, and we do things differently. You don't expect us to do things like it was done. Yes, we've learned some morals and certain things. We are guiding ourselves with it. But we are not going to get it same as it is done. then.
Okay,
so society should allow us to express our feelings to whoever we want to express it.
So far as we are not being disrespectful.
So far as you are not being disrespectful.
Right.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
So I was having a discussion with my mom. I told her when I give birth, I'm going to name my son or daughter after her.
Are you married?
No.
Okay.
In future.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she was like, no, it is not your responsibility to do that. Your husband is supposed to do that. Don't you know all of this? I was like, Ma, what are you saying?
Is she watching?
She is.
Okay. I like that. I like that she's watching.
And then I was like, no, I can do this as well. Do you get it? Yeah. But then she didn't even allow me talk. She didn't allow me explain myself. Do you get it? So it looks like...
Was she angry about it?
She was. When I tried talking back.
Wow.
Yes. She told me I can't do that. It is the responsibility of my husband to name my child. And then I asked her, what if I don't agree with the name he's bringing on board? She says, no, that's how it is. So I feel like they should also understand that, just like she said, this is a different generation. Things have changed. We have our own things to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. She was angry. And then so now, even though she felt like I listened to her, Mommy, please, I didn't listen to you.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
I'm going outside today. Your things waiting for you.
Okay, so now let's narrow it down to us as women. Let's come to workplace. Let's come to relationships. Let's come to our everyday lives. You know, sometimes someone wants to even give you a lift along the road and you say no, and they want to hail insults at you because they feel you're rude. Why can't I, as a person, I'm my own person, if I want to go out with a car or whatever, I know if I don't drive, so I can get an Uber. Now I'm not getting an Uber. I didn't get an Uber. I didn't get a taxi. I decide that I want to trek. Why should I sit in your car if I feel like taking a walk? Why am I being abused because I have said no? And many a times, mind you, most ladies do not exercise their power to say no because they feel that, yes, aside the fact that that person will feel hurt and not think about how they will feel, they feel that the person might dislike me for it, the person might insult me for it, or abuse me for it, or I might lose that person's friendship or whatever relationship it is we have with that person. Why are we always considering other people's feelings as opposed to us? You are a woman. Do you do this? Have you ever self-sabotaged yourself just to please another person?
No.
You haven't? Ever?
No.
Okay.
So I was going somewhere with a friend. This is like 10, 12 years ago.
How old are you? Don't answer that.
Yes. And then it was in the evening.
Okay.
And then we met a group of boys.
Ooh.
They tried to, harass us in a way.
Ooh.
And then I talked back. And they were like, me dey feel cold then now. Do you get it? I felt so embarrassed. I was with my friend. But she wasn't like me. She allowed herself.
So she was...
Yeah.
She didn't want to be insulted.
Exactly.
So she has to.
Yes. And then one problem with that particular friend is she can be with 3, 5 men at the same time because she can't say no. Yes.
Nice.
People don't know how to say no to proposals.
Yeah,
yes.
People don't know how to say no, but be with 5.
Yes.
Because you can't say
wait,
no
what exactly is her reason? She doesn't want to...
She can't say no.
I mean, sometimes it's low self-esteem, lack of confidence.
So everybody wants me, so let me go with everybody who wants me.
Let me go for it. If I don't go, oh, yeah, like this or like that. So let me just go. So sometimes it's just the low self-esteem. I mean, if you lack confidence in yourself, in your body, in your outlook, in your looks and everything, it demeans your...
True.
So any little thing somebody say triggers
it gets to you.
Like it will get to you so much that sometimes it leads to depression. You'll be depressed. Why is this person saying this about me? Why did this person have to say? Like... I mean, what? Yes, that. So sometimes it's low self-esteem.
So wait, are you still friends with this person? No. So I want to hear what happened. So then she's the type that can't say no, and for that matter, she can be with as
many men
at a go. And did she ever tell you what her problem really was?
Sometimes I felt like she had, I don't know how to put it. I want to put it in a very nice way.
Okay.
She has like, I don't know if I should say mental
problem.
Sometimes I feel she's not
she was sick.
Yes.
Okay.
Because why can't you say no? I'm with you. People want to harass us. I talk back, and then you allow yourself. How do you even want me to feel?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's just leaving you by yourself, and then. So did you go home with her that night, or you left?
I waited for her. I had to wait.
You wait. You wait. You waited.
You have to wait to make sure she's safe.
Okay. Naya, so talk about low self-esteem. I think this thing we've mentioned it here before.
Yeah.
Where people, because they do not have self-confidence and they do not see themselves as they're supposed to, they just allow just about anything and anybody have access to them. They just peg them in so many demeaning ways, and they don't even see a problem with it. And you try to come in and defend them or fight for them, you become the bad person. Why?
I think sometimes we should educate people. These are things that you wouldn't think that would affect people in a certain way, but these are the little things that are making people make bad decisions. In one way or the other, as a friend, you should, tell your friend, encourage them, tell them they look beautiful, give them compliments and everything. Let them feel good. It shouldn't come from men. It shouldn't only come from like a man. A man is making me feel beautiful. Me, when people tell me, "Oh, you are pretty," I'm like, okay, that's cliche. My mom tells me I'm pretty. So if I go somewhere and someone like, "Oh, when you're fair," I'm like, "Oh, it's fine. So far as I'm pretty, my mom tells me I'm beautiful. I'm okay with that." The fact that if we tell people that, "Oh, you look good. The dress look good on you. You look very beautiful. You're looking very beautiful." Imagine if she walks out and somebody tells her that. You don't look good. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because someone I love, a friend, has already told me that, I look good in whatever I'm doing. Right. My makeup looks very good and everything. It gives you some kind of confidence. So this is the confidence we should be giving people to boost their self-esteem so that when they go out there and somebody says, "Oh, you're not pretty," they wouldn't be sad about it. You can't tell me I'm not pretty. I don't care what you say because my mom has already told me. And you know it. And I know it. So you can't come and say, "Oh, when you're because I say, oh, you're pretty and I don't mind you." Like, "Oh, when you're fair." I'm like, okay, fine, thank you. You
know, just about what you said, right, is about women to women. And I think there's this joy that comes to a woman when a fellow woman compliments her or appreciates something that she does. But why is it that some women on the flip side also feel like, okay, so Naya is looking good. We all see she's looking good. She looks pretty. Her dress looks good and everything. And she's eloquent in what she does. She's in her field of work. She's excelling. She's doing well. Why do we as women find it difficult to compliment her, empower her with our words so she knows that, yes, she's doing something right? Because, yes, men, even if you are not looking good, because of what they are looking for, their agenda, that man's agenda, they'll be like, "Oh, looking good." Exactly, but they don't mean it. But then why don't we as women, why aren't we able to compliment our fellow women and encourage them, empower them with our words and all of that? Why can't we do that?
For me, I do that a lot.
Okay. Yeah. So does it mean a lot to you when another woman tells you or compliments you?
Even more than a man. Especially if the woman is equally beautiful.
Right.
So imagine...
Or even prettier.
Yes. So imagine your fellow woman telling you are pretty. It's...
That's your day. Your day has been made.
Sometimes when I dress to work, my friend Ivy, she's sitting here in the studio. Okay. When I say, it's my first time, like, "Oh, Efe. It's nice." Like the fact that she said, "Oh, Atadeni Efe." It gives me some confidence that, okay, my friend is saying, "Oh, it's nice." So whether you tell me F or NF, I've already gotten a good compliment.
And that's something that matters to you.
We wear some things we are not sure about. We feel like, oh,
always.
I don't look good. But then you get to the office, then this is your friend telling, "Oh, the dress is very nice. The makeup is nice and everything." It just boosts you. It just gives you some confidence.
Very, very true. Let me do messages and we're back to the studio. I'm Salasi from Takrade. I believe women have the power to say no anyway, any day and any time. Generally, everyone has a choice to make. Guys should understand ladies when they say no to something. I believe in gender equality. You ladies are looking beautiful. Thank you, Salasi. Eric Sarkodia from Konongo says, I think a trend should not be used as an excuse for an abuse. For example, in rape cases, there is no place to say "Oko hoko yed." Eric, you again. I said that is not a place to say "Oko hoko yed." A woman could have started caressing with a guy, but when she realized it's wrong and says no to anything further like sex, then that should be the time for you, the guy, to hit the brakes and come to full stop. But that's when those guys gear up and end up raping them. That's true. It always ends up as he says, she says. That's a miscarriage of justice. Women have the power to say no. The problem is that when a man accepts the no from the lady, she turns and says she wanted you to push again. It depends on the kind of woman you're dealing with, though. Hello, good evening. My name is DJ Ketekre from Sankore. Please, I'm watching you live on MX24 TV. Today Mr. DJ is not here. DJ Wallpaper didn't come in today, so sorry. Okay. Interesting. Opoku says low self-esteem is just people being afraid to be offended. Abusers to be offensive. Abusers sometimes comes in groups of society. Many women are afraid of what people will say about them, and abusers take advantage of that. So they use accusations to control them. If you don't do what they want, they will gossip or call you names, and women fall victim to it. Very sad. Very, very sad. All right. Okay, so now let's talk about in relationships where there's abuse and all of that, the sexual bit, the rape cases and all of that. But let's put a pin in that. Let's go for a very quick break. When we're back, the show continues right here. Stay with us.
My name is Elom. I'm the Executive Director at Agrisol Limited. Agrisol uses an integrated food market system to ensure the productivity of the farmer, ensuring sustainable markets, improving the economic livelihood, and also make food available, accessible, affordable for the populace. Before Absa Young African Works program, we were challenged with affording inputs such as fertilizer due to the hike in prices as a result of COVID. The funding support enabled us to continue with our We Solve project, a project dedicated to women and young farmers who are supported with land development, input, technology and technical support. We are grateful to Absa Young African Works program for their support. It's going a long way to improve lives and livelihoods.
Roses are red, violets are blue, Valentine's is approaching, so get ready for Shades of Love 2. Shades of Love with Aquaba 2023 is here again. Get your shade of red or pink outfits ready. Hit up your special one and plan a night of unbelievable fun and a whole lot of love. Listening to Aquaba's back-to-back hits. Shades of Love 2023 with Aquaba will be the night to remember for all those who love love, and happening in both Accra and in Kumasi. Date on Valentine's Day, the 14th of February 2023 at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel in Accra, and on the 18th of February at Ike's Cafe and Grill in Kumasi. Tickets are going for VVIP for 400 Ghana cedis, VIP for 300 Ghana cedis, standard tickets for 200 Ghana cedis, and for table bookings and cabanas and all enquiries, kindly call 027-227-7757. Get your tickets at the
CTV and City FM, Joy FM, YFM, Accra Mall, Eliza's Restaurant, Jolu Junction, Metro TV, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel.
Shades of Love with Aquaba 2023. It will be awesome. Media partners.
Powered by
Think Media Expert.
My name is Irene Adafia. My company name is Sadaru Foods. I process fish powder and shrimp powder. I try all the stores, but most of them tell me that it's expensive. But after I opened the business account with AFSA, and AFSA introduced me to AFSA Young Africa Works program, they really inspired me a lot to have a bigger vision for my business. So right now I supply supermarkets. In future, I want my business to grow to another level where I will employ a lot of people. What I want to tell all the entrepreneurs who have business idea, company which is dragging, I want them to benefit from their training and founding to grow their business.
It's the Ghana Beverage Awards again. Cheers to pouring decisions with water inclusive to quench your thirst. Which beverage gives you a taste of heaven? There's no better feeling than toes in the sand with a beverage in hand. I bet you've saved up energy from consuming your best beverage. In return, nominate your favorite beverage on www.ghanabeverageawards.com to win that award. Nominations are open from 13th January to 26th February 2023. Terms and conditions apply. For more information, contact 020-2222-095. Ghana Beverage Awards is in partnership with Ministry of Trade and Industry, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Ghana Tourism Authority, Consumer Protection Agency, Food and Beverage Association of Ghana, Food Research Institute CSIR, Perception Management International, and Silverbird Cinemas. Media partners BNFT, City FM, Nisim FM Bolga, Nisim FM Tamale, Happy FM, Daily Guide, YFM, Ghana Web, MX24, NYDJLive.com, and ETV Ghana. Ghana Beverage Awards, inspiring excellence in Ghana's beverage industry.
Up-to-the-minute sports updates and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless and factual. Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual. Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual. Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and latest broken pen stories now. Experience more on MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual. Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual. Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual. Visit www.
Your songbird Jackie. Keep watching MX24.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Last Minute. You watching MX24.
You know what it is upon our marriage. Yeah, best I got to big shout out to MX24. Keep watching. It's upon our Malians.
To say, do we exercise it enough? In what situations is it really necessary to actually use that power? Because they say sometimes we abuse power. So in this instance, can you ever abuse the power to say no? That's what I want to know. Let us know. So before the break, I was asking about the sexual bit of relationships where you talk about you have rape and everything. So there are a section of people who feel, as a married woman, right, you never say no to your husband because you're married. Yes, I can't wrap my head around it, but there are people who believe that. And so even if you're sick and your husband wants it, you have to give it to him.
Okay.
So then I asked myself, okay, so is marriage just a free pass to sex? Is that all it is for you people, or some of you people? Ladies, does a woman, married or not, have the power to say no to sex? If she's not in the... Okay, does she have the power to say no to sex? If yes, what times? And if no, why not?
I mean, any man... I'm sorry, guys. Any man who thinks when they are ready to have sex and their wife is not, and think that it is the right of the woman to be available whenever they want to, it's a sick person. The person should seek for... I mean, go to therapy.
Thank
you. You need help. To even think like that... To even think that, oh, I want it and my wife doesn't, you force yourself, or like, you're my wife, so why did I marry you? I paid this. That are symptoms of sickness.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Is there a name for the condition though?
I'll find one. You are sick. You need help because she's human. You're human. I mean, there are times you are in the mood.
It happens.
It happens. And there are times if she say no and you try and she gives in, fine. You try, she keeps saying no, back off. Go back, don't try it. Why are you trying it again? She
don't hold a grudge as well,
Don't hold a grudge. Don't force yourself on. That's rape. I'm sorry. If you are married and your husband does this to you, walk straight to the police station and report that person.
Wait, police station?
Walk to any police station and report that person. Sometimes to the law, like, but he's your husband.
Exactly what I'm asking. Which one? Where are we going to report this?
Yes, he's my husband. But
first question,
he forced himself on me. Yeah, Mawari.
Oh, okay, send the
yeah. No, I think that should be stopped. I mean, that should be stopped. Wawari. And the ukunu niwa say then go. No, you should listen to them. You should listen to them. We should first of all listen to people when they married women, when they go to the law, they go to the police station to report that they have been raped by their husbands, because they're not sex toys, they're not sex machines. You didn't marry them to
they're humans, they have feelings as well.
They are humans. You didn't marry them to come and be using them anytime you feel like. Okay. And when the most annoying that when you feel like, they're like, hey, I'm sleeping. Like, I'll hit your head with something. I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
And the thing is, do you know people even beat their wives because of that?
Yes.
And they can't even leave the marriage because... And then sometimes I feel like religion also plays a role.
Society.
Yeah,
yes.
society.
Because we all know that the Bible speaks against divorce. So your husband asks you for sex at the wrong time, you can't provide, he beats you, and then you can't even leave because...
And sometimes our parents are to be blamed. Even if you don't take this to the law and you decide to take it home, then you go and talk to your parents that this is what is going on. Like, it's going to know how
Oh, my father would tell you, Brafi. Like, my dad doesn't take some things.
It's waiting on fire. Why can't you give your husband this? I'm sorry for cutting you. Continue.
Don't worry, it's fine. So, as I was saying, the Bible speaks against divorce.
Right.
I'm not debunking that idea. I agree with that. But then sometimes I feel like if you are not happy, you are not happy.
But the Bible again says that if your left arm is worrying you, cut it off. If it's the right, cut it off. So if it's my husband and he's troubling me and is going to fight against my access to heaven, I should cut him off.
I mean, if my husband is abusing me for not giving him sex because I said I wasn't ready.
I've had a situation where the lady said she was in her menses or something, and it was crazy. The husband said it was going to be fun. How is such nastiness fun? No disrespect to anybody that does it, but I feel it's nasty. It's not supposed to be done. How are you pushing back dirty blood or whatever?
Between the two of you to do that, that's your decision. You want to be naughty.
Okay, guys. So now,
but if it's a no, I'm in my menses, and it's a big no for me, and you still want to. Then that is the
where
problem.
You don't even, you know, sometimes you are stressed, you're tired, and sex is the last thing on your mind. You might even want to kiss, cuddle, spoon,
just
whatever.
Sometimes just cuddling for you. But Ghanaian men don't. Oh, I didn't say that.
No, like no, but
I read a man. They were like, Ghanaian men don't know how to cuddle with them small, then they're in.
Exactly. Like, why can't we differentiate and say that, okay, today I don't want to do this? But then again, before we go, during the break, we were talking about this trending issue of the young lady who has sued her partner. I don't even want to say her boss because he was her partner.
Yeah. They were
they were boss and everything, but the reason why we know of them now is because of their relationship, right?
Yeah.
Is she in her rights to have sued him first and foremost? Also, is she in her right to have leaked the conversation? Because I don't know, I haven't been following it too much because at a point I'm like, you know what? Anything, the way the world is going right now, anything is possible.
Like,
so
if
she feels she wants to sue, she's thought through, she feels like she's been cheated, she wants to sue, that's her. Go girl, you understand? But there are a section of people that have been accusing her or pointing fingers at her, saying that she's not even ashamed to put this out there and all of that. And then you said she put out chat, so then it shows from the genesis till now. Is she in her right to have done that? Does she have? Do you think she's done anything wrong by doing what she's done right now? Priscilla?
No.
Okay.
We're having this discussion at my workplace.
Okay.
And the men were like, she was wrong.
The men, are they married?
Some were married.
Okay.
The men will always say she's wrong.
We know where this is going and where it's going to come from.
And even though the whole relationship thing was a bad idea, I feel like she did the right thing.
Okay.
And then reading the chats, I was so pissed that the man was so authoritative.
Okay.
Like, why are you forcing her?
Okay.
She said no.
She said no.
She said no.
Isn't that what some girls want? Like a man who will pursue you.
She kept saying no.
Okay.
She kept saying
so she
no.
meant it.
So that I thought you were married. And the man continued to say that where in the Bible does it say that a married man can't fall in love? She said like she said,
so can't fall in love.
Can't
so
find
what?
another love. Like,
okay.
She kept saying no till at a point she gave up
in.
and she gave in and she started a relationship. The man kept coming. I mean, if it was once, oh no, then he leaves. That's fine.
That would have been it.
You kept saying this. If you don't do this, I will make life good for you at the office. You
oh wow, there were threats.
You kept saying all sorts of things. I think because they were insulting her, that's why she released the
so
chat.
that people would get a better understanding.
Would know how it's that. People are saying it was a trap. How is me saying a no to someone a married man who is also my boss,
a trap?
A trap.
What do I stand to get?
What do I stand to get? Because nobody knew this is how it's going to end. Nobody knew. Like from the beginning, but she didn't know, the man doesn't know.
Kitty knows that it will end in tears. Things like this, Kitty can tell you.
It's good. No, I mean, end in tears, yes, but at the courts, I mean, but being all over like this, nobody knew she was going to sue that. It was the last thing everybody expected. Like a girl suing the boss who is also the boyfriend and everything.
Yeah, sugar daddy, basically.
Sugar daddy. That is the last thing that anybody would think of. Now everybody will be wise up and check themselves.
Maybe they will do. They would sign an MOU before they go into any
relationship with you. Yeah. Maybe you stand up. Because now that, and one thing about people, if one person comes out, everybody else would. I won't be shocked if we hear another lawsuit that somebody is suing their sugar daddy for not taking good care of them.
Well, anyway, let me do messages and then we'll continue. I have a friend who always gets sexually harassed by her boss. Can you imagine? Typical, what we were just talking about. Because of her curvy body. But she can't say no to him, but always complains about it. I always tell her to stand her ground and tell him no. But it turns out my advice is eventually becoming annoying and I've decided to stop. I even suspect they have a thing going on. So from now on, I'm minding my business. If you can't say no to something you don't like, what's them? Okay, and she continues to say is, another again, I have most friends who, when I'm always working with, make men feel comfortable touching them. But when I say no, they somehow think I'm like my friends. They turn out to say bad things to me, and sometimes my friends' energy gives me the vibe that they agree with them. It's really sad. I've stopped working with them. My body, my rules. And you're right to do that. I agree with you totally. Hey, women. So, hello, I'm Kelvin. Please tell Naya that she just outlined 100 reasons why men need to marry or date more than one woman. If I'm in the mood and she's not in the mood, what should I use it for? Are you serious? Kelvin, are you serious?
We'll continue to see you two like that.
And he continues to say that, hey, women, so the car she got, the apartment and monthly allowance, so women, so the car she got, the apartment and monthly allowance she got, no one is talking about it. That one there, she didn't say no. But that was the benefit that came after she said yes, right?
Yes.
So it's just like getting a government appointment.
Yeah.
It comes with its own benefits. So this, you can't really blame it. Kelvin is funny. Okay, good evening, pretty ladies. I think women have the power and the right to say no if only it makes sense. Okay. It becomes sad sometimes to hear women being assaulted by some men, all because they say no to an answer. Kojo winner from a man from Kumasi. Okay, Kojo. To be honest, the day my partner will say no when I'm requesting for sex, she will carry her Ifyirua Swami back to her parents. As a matter of fact, you have no business being with her right now. Because if this is what you think, you don't love her. She's just some sex toy or sex object for you, and that's disrespectful. You don't even say that, not even as a joke. Eric Sarkodia continues to say, women, you can always say no, but some people can't take no for an answer. In such cases, report them so that you get a restraining order. Also, don't be joking or jesting all the time, or else people will not take your word seriously, even when your no means no. Some men even say she's faking it, and they do it the more. Also, ladies, be among respected companies who respect your words. That's very, very true. Very, very true. Hi, Ofuriwa, you're looking good today. Thank you very much. Good evening, MX24. I'm Hawa Answer from Shama Junction. Yes, women have the power to say no, but it depends on where you find yourself. Example, at the office, a female judge has the power to say no when it has to be. 2, in marital status, women have the power to say no and insist on divorce. 3, in friendship, women do say no to alert others of their limits. 4, in church, women say no in decision making, especially when men try to distract them on their duties and deterring. 5, women want to be on their own. They say no to call for self-peace. Interesting. She just gave us a rundown. And I like it. Okay, someone has sent a voice note. I don't know how we are going to listen to that. The society has given the power to men, which makes women lose confidence, and some are afraid to say no. I'm Ken Acid. 14th, we are all going to have fun. Hey, Naya, you're giving people new terms.
Oh, yes, fun.
Every woman has 100% right to say no, and the Bible does not say God hate divorce. Okay, no woman should sit down for a man to use her as a punching bag just because of marriage. Exactly. I couldn't agree more. So talk about where. Okay, this is interesting. Ladies, hello ladies. I'm not sure a woman would say no to money. Oh, of course. A woman would say no to money if she realizes that it's going to bring her problems or it's going to force her to do something that she is not ready to do. Unless she wants to do it, then she won't say no. But if she's not, she'll definitely say no. Check the kind of woman you are with. You understand better. Anyway, so there was a situation where someone, a text where someone said that some men tend to abuse women when they say no. We even said that in the studio, and a whole lot of things. And many times too, women are finding it difficult to say no because they do not want to offend people, and then it has to do with the self-esteem, right, and confidence and all of that. Now, it seems to be that women can easily say no to their fellow women, but they can't say it to men. And now, men always make excuses when a woman says no and they still want to have their way. They know it's a no, but they still try to maneuver around it and get the results or the outcome that they want. How do we as a society prep men or groom men to be the kind of men that would respect women, listen to them even in their silence, understand what exactly it is they are saying? And whilst we say this, please add your final words to it because we're wrapping up. Priscilla.
Okay. So, men, we understand that sometimes you have feelings. We all know that. We also have feelings. Okay. So if she says no, please don't put her in a situation where she can't make a choice. Do you get it? We beg you. Because I know people, like I said, my friend, the one who can't say no. I'm sure there are some relationships that she's been in that I'm just guessing. Maybe she couldn't say no.
And that is what has led her here.
Exactly. So please, when they say no, just understand us. It's our body and it's our choice.
Right.
Okay. And then I was reading something online and I saw that there are some men, do you know that there are some men who even force married women, even with a ring. They don't even respect the ring again.
No.
I had a situation that so a couple was caught in a hotel. That is, sorry to use you, but your husband and your wife, like that. So let's say Gabby is Naya's husband, right?
Yeah.
And Gabby is cheating with Priscilla. Okay. So Gabby takes Priscilla, who is Madukwe's wife, to a hotel, and they are there, and you and Madukwe come and catch them. But then when they went to the hotel, everybody at the hotel thought they were a couple because they both had wedding rings on. So, maybe they are here for the weekend or a retreat or something. Exactly. So, yeah, it makes sense. But how do we groom our men to be understanding and respect the choices of women? Difficult, huh?
Very difficult.
I mean, the little chance we get, let's groom men. Let's talk to men about women. Okay, in our churches, in our offices, in our surroundings, in our meetings, and everything. Like the little chance. There are men who fully respect women, and I respect men who respect women, and there are men who do not care.
Yeah.
So those people need to be educated in our own small way, like youth meeting. After everything, you talk to them about this. In our offices, after meetings, you talk to them about how to understand women and everything, how to understand, vice versa. I mean, educate the two of them about themselves and everything. I think when we start doing that in our little community meeting, when we start doing that, it would shape some people. Not everybody was going to listen. But then some people would have change of mind and respect women and respect that when somebody says no, it means no. Even if it's in a sexy way, it still means no. And if it's more than one, come on, it still means no.
Okay, guys. So, let me do just this message and then we are out. Hi, I'm XTP quit. Say no for you now. Hey. I can't say what he wrote, but then he continues to say, please tell your guests I love them all. God bless them and I love your outfit too. Thank you. I have a shake coming, so I dress like a Shekina. Yeah. But anyway, guys, so talking about no, this is in no way to say that there aren't men out there who understand no and are protective of women and understand us even in our silence. Big ups to those men. We appreciate you, we respect you, and all we are saying is that we can have more of men thinking in that line, more of men paying attention to the voices of women, no matter how soft the no is, no matter how tiny it is, no matter how low it is a no. If the person really wants you and they say no, they'll come back and say, oh, I was just kidding or something. But if she continues to say no, she really means it. Yeah. Sometimes you're doing something to a person and she's crying and you say she said no, but I didn't think she meant it. How can you not think? Let's not be selfish at all times. And also we as women, let's encourage our fellow women to know that they have the power and that they can say no at any given point in time, anytime they do not feel secured or happy or safe. They can use that word, and that power belongs to them. It is in their own right to exercise that power. My name is Ofrio. I was joined by Priscilla and Naya, and until same time Friday, have a great evening. Stay safe. And women, say no. The men too, say no.
Say no.
See you.
Lower everybody.
Sex is not a taboo, it's an experience. Let's teach you how to make it unforgettable. We'll share our sexual experiences and advice on how you can improve your reproductive health. Watch live demonstrations and discussions on sexual health, sexual relationships, and sexuality. Make your late nights better. Join KTG on Steamy Nights each Thursday at 10 p.m. on MX24 TV.
Steamy Nights is brought to you by Comet Properties, Beautiful Beneath, and Melco.
You are deaf. And you never told me.
Girl meets boy online, girl falls in love, girl later realizes boy is fake.
Yeah, what's up? This be Quasi out there, and keep watching MX24. Keep it locked. D-da-day.
Drinking my hand, vibing, Uber waiting outside. I don't care, I'm still in my towel, dancing in my towel. Hey guys, it's me, your one and only Davi Diva, Black Star Barbie, Feli Nuna, and you're watching MX24.